lot of you have posted your success stories or commented to me about how well your dog is doing on loose leash walking based on my stop and correct method and setting the tone in your house. So we're gonna take it to the next level today. I'm gonna show you a new thing, what I call proactive stops. The videos I've seen you guys have sent to me on your stories through Instagram is you guys are doing awesome. But there's one little added thing that you need to do, and you just can't see this method enough times to get better and better and better at it. So we've got Murphy here. Murphy arrived 5 minutes ago. I always tell you guys, I want to get you guys the dogs when they're the craziest, when I haven't trained them, so that they're like your dog. She's not that excitable of a dog, but she's here for loose leash walking and come. So I don't know if she's going to be nuts. I don't know. She got here 5 minutes ago. We're going to see, okay? So this is Murphy. All right. I'm going to show you the proactive stop in a minute, but that's on the walk is when you do that. I'm going to do the same thing you guys have seen, but you cannot see it too much. So you put the leash on in the living room. Now, a lot of trainers and a lot of people are like, well, what's the cue to walk well? You want to know the cue to walk well? It's this thing right here. I don't want to talk to my dog all the time. I don't want to tell them what to do. I just want them to do it. I don't want to sit here and say heel or stop jumping, or I want the dog to just wait at the door. I just want them to learn to do the right things. This is the cue to walk well. It's enough talking. It's enough constantly giving your dog things to do. All right, she's actually doing good. Look at this. Oh, I'm gonna grab some treats too. We might see a need or a time for treats. All right, you get to the door. Look at her. Look how good she is. We'll see. We have dogs set up right over here as a distraction. Sit, stay, and Murphy. Now, why did I give her a little more help? That was really quite good. She just barely wandered out the door, and so I just gave her a little. It was so good that I'm not going to give her a correction at all. But it wasn't perfect. And you have to set the tone. Even with that, you should be going back in your house, especially if your dog has leash reactivity. That dog, Murphy, was technically leaving me. Okay? I'm going to give her a treat now. Look how calm she's being. Oh, she just saw the dogs. Sit. Wait it out. Everyone, all my clients, if it was one of my clients, they would have said, sit, sit, sit. She was doing it slowly. I'd rather give one cue and have the dog do it slowly than 3 cues. Okay, now she sees the dogs, and we'll do this all day. You've heard me say it 100 times. We will do this all day. If the dog wants to keep going, sit. Now, proof's in the pudding. Let's see if that last correction did something to show her what's expected of her. Okay. And now the dog's with me. And now the dog's with me. And the last one wasn't even terrible by any means. All right, here's a proactive stop, guys. Dog's doing well, correct? If you were on a walk with your dog and it was doing this, you'd be like, oh my God, this is great. But you still have to do proactive stops. Stop. Dog's with me. That's a proactive stop. Hey, enough. They haven't met this dog. Enough. Okay. Good. See her look right there? That was from that one correction. She's not even trying to say hi to these guys. It's from that one little correction up there. Plus, she's a pretty good dog. It's a tough deal, right? It's a tough deal. Now, sit. Here's the thing too, I get comments about, which is a great question from you guys. Sit. My sit's clear. Say sit clear. When do I let my dog pee? When do I let my dog poop? Enough. Enough. I'm gonna show you with these dogs to releasing her to say hi to the dog. So you walk and you get the dog on your page, and then when you get in your bushes, they want to pee on you, release them like this. Okay, and you let them, and you release them to say hi to the dogs, pee on a bush, whatever it is. And you can just be walking, and the dog's like, I want to pee. And you're like, nope. Then you get a little farther, then you say, okay, and you release them to say hi. She's being really good. So you're walking, wants to say hi to the dog at the fence. Can't say hi to the dog on its fence on its own. And then you say, okay. And then you release the dog, loosen the leash, and let the dog have freedom to say hi to its friends. But you're not going to do it when it feels like doing it. Whenever I'm doing loose leash walking, I have a focus on leash reactivity. Loose leash walking and leash reactivity are the same thing. They need loose leash walking to fix leash reactivity. So you've got to be hardcore about loose leash walking in order to help your leash reactivity. Now your dog can say hi to let's say it's peeing right now, it's saying hi to its friends at the gate. And then when it's time to go on your walk, Murphy, come. Good girl. Shorten that leash up. Go about your walk with the same criteria, dog can't leave you, as you did. So leaving me? Got a correction. It's the whole deal. Okay. Not leaving me. I've said one cue to this dog. I've said sit. It's the only cue. Come on, come on. It's the only cue I've done. This dog is now keying off of me. Come on. There's a cue, right? Just because she was on the loose leash, but I want to go the other way. Now the dog is keying off. Now the dog is key. You want to get to loose leash walking, or excuse me, off leash follow? This is the only way to do it. To have the dog key off of you. Have the dog key off of you. Have the dog key off of you. This dog got here 5 minutes ago. Is that okay? Yeah. We're not going for a perfect heel here. We're going for what you guys want, which is, I'll give a little treat, which is a good dog that walks well without a shot collar, excuse me, an E collar. Add the treats in here. Sit. Little cantered sit, who cares? First session. Okay, let's see if we can't get this leash off. Hold it here, hold the leash here. So they see it. Murphy, good. Murphy, add a few more little talks, add a little bit of treat. Why am I holding the leash here? So the stimulus is still here. If you just get rid of this leash, look, the dog's keying off of me. Could I have done that? Good girl. Could I have done that right out of the gate, drop that leash? No, no. I needed to do those 1, 2, 3 little stop and pops, right? And we stopped, dog left us, and we popped. We did a proactive stop right there. Dog was being good. I want to make sure the dog's with me. So I stop, and she stopped with me, and I'm like, yes, dog is with me. And we talked about releasing the dog to go pee or say hi to its friends. It can only do it when you've been like, yes, you're being good, you're being calm, you're not pulling me towards that bush. Okay, and then you release to go say hi. Or excuse me, to go pee. And let the dog have freedom. All right, that's the next step in this loose leash walking method for you to take it to the next level.